Yes, really awesome trailer from us.
The tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its legend or its olives. Now, where's that priest?
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
Still standing.
I'm looking for Kira.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis. East from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks. Ella!
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart, and Alexios doesn't scare off the animals with his heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I don't need to pray to the gods to hit my targets.
They've been known to disguise themselves as animals. I just like to warn them I'm coming. Because I always hit my targets.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting. There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve in those days.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far we've gone.
How far we've come. It is. Now show me how to use that bow.
Artemis smiles on you.
Tell Artemis I've got my eye on someone else.
Don't make her jealous. Excellent shot. My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Theletas.
Or at least I thought I did, until you arrived. The hunt clears my mind, to reflect on the words that passed between us.
Is that a good thing?
I know a spot down by the water. It's quiet. We'll be alone. What do you say?
We still have that wine I gave you. Bring it.
Villians have suffered for so long. This is the first time I've felt happiness since the war began.
You can bring that to your people. These islands deserve peace. So do you.
And what about you? When this is all done, we could always use another set of capable hands.
My journey isn't over yet, but I may settle down someday.
You can do many things, Mystios, but settle down, I'm not so sure.
Another challenge?
Stop looking to the future to be happy when true happiness is right in front of you. You taught me that. No.
So the pirate has one blade at my throat and one at my stomach. And he says, "How do you want to die, Mystios? Fast or slow?"
My gods, what did you do?
He was so focused on me, he never noticed my spear in his leg. He was dead before he knew what happened.
His leg?
A little trick my mother taught me.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles, even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Alexios. Here, now, under the stars.
I've wanted you since I laid eyes on you. Mykonos is definitely my favorite island.
And you're my favorite, Mystios.
Thaletas should know about this.
He will, in time. For now, he needs to focus on the rebellion.
So do we.
But first...
Come on! This place is well guarded. Need to be careful.
You'd better stay over there!
Somebody spared no expense.
Kill him. You will die for standing against this child.
Deserve to die!
You have been a thorn in my side since you landed.
Soon I'm going to be a blade in your throat.
If you kill me, you will lose, Eagle Bearer. We are everywhere. There isn't a rock you can hide under where we won't find you.
You are the snakes who hide. I'm going to bury you so deep, only Hades will find you. That was for my family, Malaka.
What I did for the glory of Delos.
You acted alone. Die.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Help me.
Hippocrates! It's good you're here.
Is it? Look around you. Athens is dying.
What do you think is going on?
I don't know. What I do know is that it kills without discrimination. Rich, poor, philosopher or farmer, and I'm helpless to stop it.
What's happening to the victims?
Leaking, postulant rashes, raging fevers, pallid, sweaty skin. I find many dying in their own excrement.
Is there nothing that can be done?
I try and ease the suffering where I can. The plague is spreading through the victims' excretions. I'm sure of it. The bodies must be burned.
Your compassion for the people has always inspired me.
Unfortunately, compassion is all I have to give. The gods have shown me how arrogant I had become.
We're only mortal, and the gods like to remind us whenever they can.
I need help burning the bodies, Alexios. Fanatics are roaming the streets trying to stop me in my work.
What fanatics?
The followers of Ares. Superstitious fools. They believe burning the dead is sacrilege and attacked me. Can you believe it?
These followers of Ares don't worry me. I'll help burn the bodies. Done! Get out! Out! May you reach Hades safely. Athens is but a shade of what it was. Another body safe from the fanatics. That's all of them.
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at the Spasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in their houses and not quell the chaos that's come to Athens? Understand! Pericles is a sick man. Don't blame him for that. Blame him for bringing this curse that grips our once great city. We are Athenians. We settle our disputes democratically. But there comes a time when words are not enough, and the people must take action. Athens' name was once held high in the world. Now, what has it become? Let's return Athens to greatness. We will be feared again. Raise your voices. I promise you, you won't be ignored any longer. I didn't expect to see you.
What do you think you're doing? You're driving this mob to madness.
This is nothing. I will make Athens great again.
God's help. I can't move.
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens, the world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
My light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.